Oh. Hello. We're back with some Ace Attorney. I was gonna do something else, but then I was like, you know what? Let's just finish the trial. I don't know how this case has spanned 3 episodes, the last 3 episodes. It's so long. But welcome in. We are back. We're gonna finish up the monstrous turnabout. We're almost done with day 2 investigations and then we'll do the trial. I don't know how this case has taken 3 episodes. I don't know why. I don't know how that happened. It's case number 2. It shouldn't be long. It's not this long. But to be fair, the first case was quite long too. I think the first case was also the first case that had 2 days. Normally case number 1 finishes within 1 day. But we're back with some Ace Attorney. In the last stream we did the trial for this case. Where here's our client. He is now possessed, question mark. We're gonna go talk to him so that he stops pretending to be possessed like a dumbass. We have this ugly guy that we need to talk to as well. And this is the real killer. And we entered the forbidden chamber and we found his merch in the forbidden chamber. What's up, Sagloon? You're kind of indifferent to which to play afterwards though. You vote for Academy first? You think both are solid paths? Yeah, that's why I had a poll up, just cause like both of them are fair to play next, since, you know, they're both good cases. It's just that one is DLC, the you know, Reclaim is DLC, but it technically comes before. So I don't know. I guess it's which one seems more interesting first. We will play both anyways. But welcome in. We just examined around the forbidden chamber at the end of the last stream. And now we are gonna go talk to somebody. We are gonna talk to Phineas and Ferb. Jinxie's alleged possession. Alright. James Charles said something about her possession. Oh, James Charles isn't here. Is Phineas and Ferb here? I need to get actual water. I'm almost done with my drink, but I need water next. It's the curse of Temataro. You outsiders are ignoring them superstitions and apparel. Alright, we can just recap our evidence. We have our badge. We have the scroll, and those who depict it are cursed, and Temataro has no staff. Here's the newspaper about the Temataro flying. Diagram 1, diagram 2. The statue that knocked Damien out. Only Jinxie and QB knew what it looks like with the cup. No fingerprints could be lifted from the cloth. No fingerprints on the statue. Here's the crime scene. Here's a mask. Here's the amazing Ninetales poster. Here is Jinxie's eyewitness about the Temataro carrying the staff and the jingle jangles. Autopsy report, stabbed with a spear around 320. Our superstition list. The forbidden chamber key, there's only one. James Charles's merch. Some random shit we found in the forbidden chamber that's dusty as hell. More of James Charles merch. Oh, that's it. That's all our stuff. How's your been experience of the series so far? I love it. I love this game. It looks so cool. I love me some Ace Attorney. You know, every time they have a new showcase, we need to hope that there's a new Ace Attorney game. There's probably gonna be a Nintendo Direct this month. So hopefully they have a. Wait, he stole my widget! Look at he's wearing Athena's shit. Yo, Ark, what's up? I thought of doing shiny hunting today because I wanted to just chat about stuff I've been watching. But then I was like, I just want to finish up this fucking case. I don't know how the monstrous thing is taking so long. But y'all, yesterday I finally just now I finally watched the Gundam Seed movie. It's awesome. You outsiders! Oh right, I read that. Ah! He stole our bracelet again. Youch! What's this all about a curse? Can they have background music? Temataro's gonna curse us all unless you stop digging your nose where it don't belong. Stop the investigation, listen to what Sam's superstitions say. Right, how about obeying the law before you go obeying the superstitions? Huh? Hey! What are you doing with widget around your neck? It's mine. You know better than that to go steal around people's stuff like that. Same goes for my bracelet, bitch. I promise I won't do it again. Love the Athena voice, is perfect. Yeah, Athena's Batman. In our playthrough, Athena is Batman. Phoenix is my voice. Apollo is insert shonen and protagonist here. Athena's Batman. That's what we decided. That big joke. Oh, and Widget's Harley Quinn. Because that makes sense. I'm sorry. Oh, I guess you can't teach an old raccoon dog new tricks. As long as we have him here, I guess we should ask him about what the hell happened. Yeah, Bobby Fulbright's All Might. Simon Blackwell's British Samurai. The judge is the judge. The judge just has the same voice through the entire series. Every judge has the same voice. I can't believe you did that. It's one thing to steal a pair of shoes, but to steal Widget? You know what's the funny thing? We decided that Athena was Batman like 2 days ago when we started this series. And Smosh released a new video called The Batman. It's one of their game videos. It's them all as Batman. It's very funny. I can't believe you did that. Oh, you stupid shit. Glitter. Yikes. Mercy, mercy. I can't seem to control myself. I don't think this is the voice I gave him. It's what thieving blood running in my veins. Thieving blood? What's that supposed to mean? Hey, glad you asked. The famous bandit Azuki Kozo was my grandpappy. Take a gander at this. Oh, it's that shit we found in the fucking whatever. It does have his hair, his Heihachi hair. Forgot how detailed the animations are. I love the eyebrow twitch in Athena's angry face. Yeah, the animations are sick as hell. What the hell am I looking at? Looks like another one of those yokai to me. It's none other than the Azuki Kozo. Robbed from the rich to give to the poor, he did. He'd leave one of these figures at the scene of the crime. What's more, I'm his grandson. He was my grandpappy. You don't say. These are the truth. Yeah, the sloshing sound of Azuki beads scraping together in the data net. It's the magical sound of dirty money getting washed clean and given out the poor. I'm a Utsukushii washer of money. Don't give it a lot of wealth reborn. Dots! Forget the money! You should be washing yourself of this nasty habit. Wait a second. This figure looks familiar. Yes, it looks just like that old dusty shit we found in the Forbidden Chamber. So Azuki Kozo stole some shit from the Forbidden Chamber. His grandpappy's Japanese Robin Hood, take the rich, give the poor. Yeah, basically. But y'all, here are the shows I've been watching this last week. I completely missed that Good Omens had a second season. Last year. So I watched that. And now it's sad. I just watched The Boys just now. The new season. The first 3 episodes of the new season. It's pretty good. And I watched the Gundam movie, which is awesome. And I never laughed so hard in my life. I didn't think the Gundam Seed movie would make me laugh to the point where I had to stand up and leave my room. What are you thinking of doing with that figure? Oh, this? We found it in the Forbidden Chamber. Looks like it's been there practically forever. Me and my grandbaby broke into the Forbidden Chamber way back. That reminds me, he told me there was a treasure day in the chamber. Treasure? Oh. What do you know about the treasure in the Forbidden Chamber? Only that it's the greatest get quit rich chance in the universe. Grandpappy told me all about it. Did we take the scroll? We didn't take the scroll. There was a scroll in the Forbidden Chamber. But we didn't take it. There's something amazing in there. Didn't see anything like that though. Your grandfather didn't by chance already steal it, did he? Seeing how there was one of these figures, that just might be. That's a grandpappy for you. Bet you he washed the treasure up real good before handing it out to the poor. Oh, of course, because he was so righteous. In court, you mentioned seeing Tenmataro near the scene of the crime. Sorry, I didn't complete right away. Them superstitions got a bit of me. The people in Ninetales Vale sure to seem like a superstitious bunch. I'm not surprised you wouldn't want to talk about seeing Tenmataro. Damn right! Them superstitions get shit by me! That's what I'm gonna do exactly what they say for now. How will you rate the Gundam Seeds fan service? Well, as a fan, a 10 out of 10. It was awesome. Wait, I'm gonna talk about the movie for a second. Because I really wanted to talk about the movie today. On stream. I needed to talk about the movie. That's why I was gonna take a day off, but I really wanted to talk about the fucking movie. Okay? This is selfish grim moment today. Gundam Seed. If y'all don't know Gundam Seed, it was a Gundam anime from like 2003 and it's my childhood Gundam anime. Okay? There's 2 seasons, there's Gundam Seed and Gundam Seed Destiny. And for their anniversary, they had a movie called Gundam Seed Freedom. It's that 100% fan service. I feel like they condensed 30 episodes into one movie. There's 2 characters named Isaac and Diarca. Okay? They're hella gay. They have nothing to do with the movie. But somehow they were part of the promotion for this movie, even though they were in it for like 2 minutes. They didn't do anything in this movie. They fought one fight and that's it. Okay? But they were part of the promotion. That's why I'm gonna do exactly what I say from now on. So how do you plan on staying here in the Ninetales Vale? Yeah, I'm gonna keep living right here and keep all the old ways, just like Grandpa did. Damn superstitious like a rule book to me. Also, there's a one of the main characters in this movie is Lekka's Klein, who's the female lead, basically. And in the third act of the movie, she has to get into one of the Gundams, and they give her the fanciest mobile suit like spandex I ever seen, and they kept showing her ass. they kept showing her ass, how thick. It's so, and the battle scene is great. I had a fun time watching the battle scene, but I've never seen a goofier fight in my life. So many references they made from the original. TBH, you want to talk more about the reference next time? Yeah, I want to talk about this fucking movie, dude. I need to have a stream where I just talk about the movie, because I want to explain everything from the original series too. Because if you don't watch anything from the original, there's so much shit you won't understand. It's so funny. I laugh my ass off. Wait, so you're actually believing those old wives' tales? And you've been listening to the word I say. You're gonna do exactly what then? What? Sorry, I was too busy talking about Gundam. What are you saying? I'm gonna live right here. You're saying you believe it? Inch. You're going to do exactly what them superstitions say? I say that's baloney. Yeah, cause he says he's staying here, right? But the superstitions say that you have to leave.
Take that!
It's clearly written right here, ignoring the superstition will cost your soul. There is, however, one way to save it, your immediate departure from the village. So according to this, you shouldn't even be here, let alone talking with us. You said you plan on staying here, right here in Ninetales Vale. But if you really believed in the superstitions, you would have been gone by now. I know you've been lying to me. Time to come clean, Mr. Filch. Yipes! Back at it again with this dumbass Tanuki, that's right. And maybe once people could start to come in, I'll talk about that movie. Because I think once I start talking about the movie, we'll never play this fucking game. Where's the Gundam Seed game? I mean, there is, but you know. You were lying about believing in superstitions, weren't you? Sorry, but I didn't have no choice. What was the real reason you couldn't talk about seeing Tenmataro? It's all that this pretty boy's fault, Mr. LaBelle, James Charles, if you know what I mean. He told me not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro. I said if I did, he'd do what to me what it did, the superstition said. But how are you doing, Cyber? So, it was Mr. LaBelle who muzzled you. Why would Mr. LaBelle want to scare you into silence? James Charles trying to protect that little bitch. It's on the account of that rumor about her being possessed. That rumor again? I guess we really do have to talk to Mayor Dema about the possession rumor. Ow! What the fuck? What, he stole my superstition book? I'll be taking this back now. Kinda like family to me. You could've just asked instead of stealing it. What was that all we wanted to ask, Mr. Filch? Yeah, I think that was it. Let's go see Tenmataro one more time. Just thinking about dealing with that yokai makes me want to say pass. Lord Tenmataro, your attorneys are here to see your malevolence. Dots. Dots. Why are you speaking like that? Oh, Mayor Tenma, you've returned. Well, yes, Jinxie came by earlier to apply a new charm to my head. It seems to be suppressing the demon within me. That's a relief. We can actually get somewhere this time. So, what can I do for you today? I'd like to ask you about the rumor that Jinxie's possessed. No. She allegedly left the yokai evidence at the scene while under a demon's power. At least that's what the prosecution is gonna claim in tomorrow's trial. Dots. Huh? Man, not this shit again. No match is morning charm for me. The charm! Temperator's back. Those foolish mortals, they shall regret blaming the charm for my doings. I blew it. That question brought back the yokai. He probably won't drop the act until Jinxie's name is cleared. Man. We'd like to ask you about James Charles. Did you know that Jinxie is rumored to be possessed? I know not what to speak. You're not trying to protect Jinxie, right? I, Tenma-Taro, Lord of the Demon, Lord of the Yokai, protect a mere mortal. No affections do I possess for your race of humans. The fucking idol animation. Yeah, he's squeezing something in the air. You know? This or Labelle. Labelle's animation is more sus. With the way he plays with his rose. Please, we already proved there was a third party disguised as a yokai at the scene, but if you deny that tomorrow, we'll never be able to clear Tenma's name. But I have already told you, I know not what to speak, bitch. I don't think we're gonna get any more out of him. It's over unless we can prove Jinxie didn't plant the yokai evidence. I wonder what he's grabbing. That is me grabbing Lacus's ass. Damien X Lauren. Ew, oh no. No, James Charles is too ugly for that. Hey Apollo, I think I got this one. I think I can prove she didn't do it. Really? Sure. I should be able to use psychology to explain the whole possession thing. Knock yourself out. Athena's really something. I can really count on her when it counts. She hasn't done anything yet. Mayor Tenma, Jinxie isn't possessed. I believe her so-called possession episodes are a form of somnambulism. What'd you say? You mean sleepwalking? Yes. Then just say sleepwalking. Why you gotta come up with all these big ass words? Bro, just call it sleepwalking, Athena. Fucking show off. I believe she's exhibiting a rare form of the disorder. It's usually brought on by repressed stress. Mr. Mayor, didn't her symptoms start soon after beginning her job in Nightdale's Vale? Those, when did the child visit us last? She did speak of dreading yokai and how they rob her sleep each night. I knew it! The lack of sleep is causing her to enter an unconscious state. And that means she can't be trying to protect you, or at least not on a conscious level. So then, Mr. Tenma-Taro was spotted at the manor, wasn't Jinxie? Sleepwalking, eh? That would indeed explain the matter. Look, Tenma-Taro's spirit! It's left the mayor's body. Can you tell us the truth now, Mayor Tenma? Also, for the poll, if y'all don't understand, the poll is the next case. So, technically, the next case in the game is Turnabout Academy, but there's a DLC case called Turnabout Reclaim, which takes place after this case and before the Academy case. So, it doesn't really matter which one we play first, but it's really up to y'all. Very well, it is the least I could do for a superb exorcist such as you. Mary Tenma, you didn't leave those feathers and tracks at the scene, did you? I did not, neither know I Jinxie. I know Jinxie have anything to do with that. That was the killer's doing, no doubt. Otherwise, you suspect Florent is behind all this. But why did he really want Ninetales Ballet? Can you think of any reason why? Can you think of 13 reasons why? Looking back, he seems fixated on Tenma-Taro for a spell. Oh! Gonna be... Perhaps he was attempting to release Tenmataro. Bro? That's crazy. Are you saying the yokai is real? Whatever the case, Tenmataro brings nothing but pain and misfortune. As the superstitions warn, you must not gaze upon him nor free him from his prison. But how can people believe that shit?
Well, at least we know who's behind this whole Tenmataro thing.
Yeah, and I think we have another nice long check with Mr. LaBelle. Your dinner is ready, your malevolence. Oh, in offering to the Demon King, you may place it right here. The kitchen crew poured their heart and soul into making it, sir. Did they now? Souls happen to be a favorite of mine. Hold the hearts next time. Caw-caw. Yes, my malevolence. You all remember that. How long is he planning to keep up this yokai charade? Don't know what Tenma's got on his shoulders? I don't know, just a bunch of balls. Oh, oops. All his balls? Why don't we go see Florence LaBelle next? Now that we know the truth. Was there dialogue before that? Oh. He won't be able to claim Tenmataro was Jinxie or the mayor anymore.
But the real question is, how are we gonna get him to admit it was him?
Oh no, it's James Charles. He says purple now. he said happy pride. His hair is the rainbow. Oh my god. He's just in theme, you know. Okay, now let's practice this again, Filchi, from the top. Mr. LaBelle was in the foyer at the time of the crime, and when we, heard a scream, what the fuck? The next part. You have the memory of a capacity of a flea. This is the telltale time, you know. Name tag his hair with jam. Facts. Oh shit, bro. I feel like I'm too scared to log into my Minecraft house because it's definitely been destroyed. I worked so hard on my Minecraft house. Thankfully I still have footage and photos of my Minecraft house from a server, but it's definitely gone. It's definitely dead. It's definitely been destroyed or something. It has pretty good materials. Connecting LaBelle with James Charles elevates his character so much more. Jesus' lips look like got sting from a bee. Oh. Those lips look like that because of something, you know what I'm saying? So y'all seen Yasuke? The Assassin's Creed Yasuke? There's an anime about the Yasuke character. And in the Yasuke anime, there's a character called Ranmaru Mori, okay? And if you ever heard of if you never heard of Ranmaru Mori, if you heard of Nobunaga, who's like the strongest samurai of that era, you know, word goes around that Ranmaru Mori and Nobunaga Oda were doing something, you know. And in the Yasuke anime, Ranmaru's got those kinds of lips because of you know what. The way he touches the flower disturbs you. I mean, yeah, he's freaking molesting his flower, dude. Now 100 times more and we're done. He's James Charles and Jeffree Star in one human. I would say more James Charles because of the lips. What's the lad doing? He knows what he's doing. What on earth is he doing with the flower? I ain't cut out for this. Whoopsie daisy. Oh! Begging your pardon, Mr. LaBelle, sir. That's just disrespect. Ah! Unbelievable! If you had any solid my outfit with those grubby paws of yours. Dots did what?
So, what do you think they're up to this time, Apollo?
always you two again. Eavesdropping, are you? You peasants are so tacky. Well, how do you want with me? Or what do you want with me? Your confession to being Tenmataro imposter would be nice right now. Ew, even look at that. Look at the way he's twisting the flower. Why are you touching it like that? Mr. Filch, Mr. Filch filled me in with a conversation you two had about how you told him not to say a word about seeing Tenmataro. That's Filchy, you baka! I told you nothing good would come out of you running out of your mouth. So why'd you want to keep Mr. Filch quiet like that, Mr. LaBella, James Charles? Oh, why? To protect darling little Jinxie, of course. But Jinxie was never really possessed. She was sleepwalking. Being asleep at the same time, she couldn't have been consciously trying to protect the mayor. That also means she couldn't have possibly been Tenmataro. Interesting, but where are you getting with this? Since you asked so politely, I believe you have a different reason for trying to keep Mr. Filch quiet. And that reason would be to deflect doubt away from the one who was really Tenmataro. Now this is getting interesting. Hey sisters! Are you insinuating that I'm Tenmataro? I'm so sorry to disappoint, but I'm nothing of the sort. That's right, Mr. LaBelle told me Tenmataro said I said Tenmataro was Jinxie, you bitch! Honestly, you should have had the memory capacity of a fillet. I practiced it 100 more times. Yikes! So, have you been called to testify tomorrow? Yes, I'm so looking forward to my courtroom debut. But you'll just have to wait and see until then. Oh, I'll be waiting with a special piece of evidence I've been saving just for you, beats. Filchy, wake up, you lazy bones. Come on, bitch. What, was I sleeping? Must have been that sweet cologne of yours, Mr. LaBelle. Made me right sleepy, did. Well, it's time for your lesson on what to do and say tomorrow. You can't practice court testimony? What is this? Shoulder pads has shoulder pads. I'm begging you not a little lesson. Right up the schnozzler. Keep quiet and do exactly as I say. No, please, anything but another lesson.
There you go. Missed our chance to get the truth out of him.
Yeah, but we'll get the proof we need in court tomorrow one way or another. All that's left now is the lie Jinxie told. We better go clear that up before tomorrow.
Isn't that a question you say?
Maybe. Let's see if she's over on Yokai Lane for shopping for more charms. Yeah, I want to perceive her. They keep blocking my perceive ability. August 9th, Fox, time for settling the score is 9. My grudge is festered over time. My vengeance will be mine!
She must be possessed. I'll sleepwalking again.
Maybe if I speak softly, I won't startle her and get a charm plastered on my forehead. Jinxie! Oh, hello, Mr. Demon Lawyer. Oh, my charms must have fallen off again. Oh, guess I can avoid a charm slap by toning down my course of steel.
On another question that you just said.
On the way back, I stopped you to buy a new charm that was just released. What? Yeah, which one? What is this charm merch? Oh, the one with the Ninetale Fox and Tenmataro. It shows them dancing together. Really? Two bitter rivals dancing together? It's a charm for rebuilding burnt bridges. Alright, for the municipal merger issue. No, it's for the demon lawyer and the insomniac prosecutor. It'll stop you two from fighting like you did in court this morning. We weren't fighting, it's just spirited debate. Wow! No fighting! Charm snapped again.
Apollo, if you're not playing around, let's find out what she's lying about.
Jinxie, it seems like you're starting to remember things. You already said the feathers and tracks weren't there when you discovered the crime. Have you remembered anything else that seems important? Like what? Tell us what you saw that day. Maybe you'll remember something else this time. When I opened the door, Papa and Alderman QB were collapsed in the Fox chamber. That's when Papa told me to call an ambulance and police. That's all he said before he passed out in the chair. Ugh! I knew it. She's bullshitting. Oh yeah, here we go. I don't know why I love this ability so much. Oh right, oh Apollo, right? She's 15. Never mind, she's 15. Sorry. I forget. Oh. She's twitching!
Gotcha!
You were very nervous when you said that's all he said, weren't you? Imagining Apollo transforming a floating eyeball during his ability, his eyes are just bloodshot, staring wildly into the person he's perceiving. I know you're, cause I saw your fingers move, as if you were gonna slap someone with that charm. Listen to me, Jinxie. This is very important. Did Mayor Tenma say anything else to you? It was nothing. He was just talking in his sleep. Talking in his sleep? So you admit he did say something else? How could you tell? Only a demon would have such powers. Like I said, he was just talking in his sleep. I mean, why else would Papa say something like that? Could you be a little more specific? Before he fainted, he said, "Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed Alderman QB." He said what? The mayor actually confessed to the crime. But he didn't mean it. He couldn't possibly have known what he was saying. He was probably possessed, maybe in the middle of a nightmare. A nightmare? No, this is a nightmare. This is one statement I wish I never heard. What in the world are we gonna do now? Return to the basics? That's right. Always believe in your client no matter what the hell happens. That's a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon. Right. Just believe in my client. Even if they literally said I killed the guy. Even if all I can see is darkness and despair.
Jinxie, does Prosecutor Blackwell know what your father's confession?
I didn't mention it when he was questioning me. I mean, there's no way Papa's the killer.
Why would the mayor confess like that?
Could he really have been dreaming or simply delirious?
Who knows, but I feel like I'm living a nightmare now. Apollo, what are we gonna do about tomorrow's trial?
The crime scene was locked tight until Jinxie arrived. Our clients even confessed.
Not only that, Jinxie's been accused of planting the yokai evidence. Both the mayor and Jinxie are going to prison if we don't do something.
I know. Well, let's see here. A lack of a third party in the locked room is a major problem. Jinxie testified that when she first opened the door, the Alderman QB and Tenma were the only people she saw in the Fox chamber.
But the real killer must have been hiding there as well.
Considering the room was locked tight and the That's the only logical explanation.
A mystery person must have flooded the fox chamber when it was open. That's why Jinxie thought she saw Temotaro.
But Papa and the Ultimate were the only people there. I didn't see anyone else. What's going on here? LaBelle's extremely pale, but he's far from transparent. But how did he hide himself at the scene of the crime? Couldn't he hide himself in the chamber?
Whatever it takes to go tomorrow, Apollo. We have to take down the dirty, rotten Temotaro floor on the bell.
We'll get him with a legal exorcism, justice style. Oh, trial time. Ew, not him. Ew. Gumdroboo, how you doing? Yes, we're about to go to court with James Charles. Court is now back in session for the trial of Damien Tenma. How you doing? I'm doing good. Last few days I've just been watching shows, really. I watched The Boys season, the new season of The Boys did just now. It's pretty good. I do like it a little bit more than the last season already. I didn't really like season 3 that much. I only like Soldier Boy because of Jensen. But other than that, it was meh. I didn't really like Butcher and Huey. Huey especially. I hate Huey. I don't care for Huey that much. Apollo Justice Defense Team Leader is ready, Your Honor. Judge has every accent known to man, that's right.
Athena Sykes, Assistant Defender, ready. Yeah, just play.
As cheaper as ever, I say. And in French, no less. Oh my god. And the prosecution?
Dots.
Okay, by the way, I asked Detective Fulbright to provide steadier shackles today. There'll be no more of your funny little business this time, Prosecutor Blackquill. Now your opening statement, if you would. I believe it's standard procedure for the prosecution to handle it.
Looks like the judge is really bringing it today.
He probably realized how Blackwell played him. It's one mean game of Simon Says.
Yeah, his honor has to fight to defend his honor today. Dots, your boldness. It's plain to see you've always dreamed of delivering an epic opening statement.
I have. I don't know if I say that.
Why, of course you have. I saw it in your eyes last time you gave the opening statement. That was the look of someone who yearns deeply for the thrill of an epic opening statement. For decades now, you've been watching opening statement from your bench. They were the crown jewels of the court, the one thing you could not possess.
The crown jewels of the court.
Now at long last they are with your grasp. How could you possibly refuse?
Oh, so you don't mind if I do it then, Judge?
I'll make a special exception, just this once.
So the power of suggestion is manipulation and gaslighting? Master motivated, damn Simon.
Here we go again. Ah shit, here we go again.
Yep, more of Blackwell's mind games. Well, in that case, I think I'm gonna go ahead and make the opening statement myself. In yesterday's session, I like how the time it could have taken Blackwell to make the opening statement. He spent like 10 minutes trying to manipulate the judge into making the opening statement instead. In yesterday's session, we learned the shocking truth that the victim Alderman Rex Kirby was the Amazing Ninetales. We also learned that the Amazing Ninetales was a key figure in the yokai craze and anti-merger protest. It was further revealed that upon learning Rex Kirby's secret identity, Bayard Enmore decided to murder his ass. The fact that the crime took place in a tightly locked room was also brought to light. The only people in that tightly locked room were the defendant and the victim. The defendant proposed the existence of a hypothetical third party, but further investigation revealed no proof of a third party who escaped the room.
Ergo,
We must conclude that the evidence against the defendant is well conclusive. Oh, did I say something wrong?
that was quite astonishing. You've truly outdone yourself this time.
Oh, one more thing to boast about to my grandchild. Well, this was not an unexpected turn of events. Now then, it seems the prosecution has called a new witness to testify.
The inexplicable yokai evidence left at the scene of the crime. Well, does that not demand some sort of explanation?
The feathers and tracks were those left by the mayor while he was possessed.
That was but an act to protect his daughter.
Oh, but of course, yokai aren't real. So what if I actually saw a ghost and actually saw someone get possessed in my courtroom? Yokai. What? Wait, did he actually believe the mayor's award-winning performance?
His daughter was the one who planted the yokai evidence. Ergo, the true identity of the yokai was the manner's Mary Jinxie Telma.
Objection!
The prosecution is engaging in mere conjecture.
Would you care to some witness testimony then? For I am ready to prove the little scamp was the one behind the Telma Taro farce.
Witness testimony? I bet he means Filch and that creep LaBelle. Very well then. Bailiff, would you bring in the first witness? Man, again? Again? Mr. Ferb, you've made quite a hasty exit yesterday. See that it doesn't happen today again. Been known for my hasty retreat since I was a kid. Yeah, a bit of a trademark of mine. Indeed, you managed to give a total of 5 bailies to sleep. Like those amateurs could name me. Oh my god.
Perhaps we should shackle you by the neck. That would keep you in your place, boy.
I'm liable to rip my own head off if I start running.
Your statement now.
Not him either, you. Yes, Mr. Blackhead. What?
He may be beat a hasty retreat, but there's no escaping from Prosecutor Blackwell.
Yeah, Blackwell doesn't strike me as the type to give up easy. Now then, Mr. Ferb, your testimony, please. Specifically, the true nature of the yokai you saw in the manor shortly after the crime. Zaddy Blackwell, wow. Temataro's really that little maid girl, ain't no doubt about it. I mean, the Temataro I saw was just a little by her size. But the little run had a big old staff, and I seen her when she came into the foyer. Bet she stole it from the forbidden chamber after stumbling out of the crime scene. She was gonna use it to wall up my account on my first reputation. I know it. So, Tenmataro was short in stature. What? What? But that's because it was Jinxie Tenma all along. You betcha. Besides, all the rest of the men were taller than her.
Feigning height is but an easy thing.
Is it?
But a big ox like the defendant could never pass for short.
What if Tenmataro impersonator was walking on their knees? Apollo?
There were no Whitney walking, I see it myself.
Then perhaps your yokai was Miss Tenma after all.
All monsters are not by tricks, either of the mine or cheap parlor variety.
So you're saying she created an illusion like one of the magical eye things?
Precisely. Human senses are easily deceived. Take the fellow in the cell next to me. Each night he cries and screams about her ghost he thinks he sees. But in truth, it's simply the janitor.
Oh, how, Mr. Blackwell gave up the ghost so literally on a little...
The janitor's deathly complexion and all-white attire are no doubt partially to blame. That and the fact that he constantly mutters about taking vengeance for this or that.
That actually sounds like a real ghost to me. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Temmataro still let me go, ain't no doubt about it.
Hold it!
I take it you got a good look at how tall Tenmataro impersonator was?
You betcha. I got a habit of sizing people up. I can even give you a primer on how to pull it off. All under the table, Natch. I got a knack for figuring out where people's pockets are and how much money they have. I size them up really good before I release them on the valuables.
He just admitted to being a pickpocket right in court. Well, that's not the crime he's here for, so I guess it's fine. Does the witness hail that this Tenmataro entered the foyer?
That right, I do. With the little right.
Hold it!
Well, you're not gonna brush it off by saying that claiming the perp was short.
But it's real wrong enough because you ain't told yourself.
Look who's talking, I got a box to stand on to testify. He just called Apollo short. Mr. Filch, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't you say the Tenmataro you said you saw had a staff?
Cross my heart, hope that. I know because it jingle jangle.
And where do you suppose the staff came from?
The staff, you see, well,
How does he know it's from the Forbidden Chamber?
Hold it!
I suppose you mean to say that Jinxie Tenma entered the Forbidden Chamber to get one.
well, I ain't seen a staff like that in the manor, so it had to be in the Forbidden Chamber.
Oh really? The stench of LaBelle is stuck in the air.
Jinxie entered the Forbidden Chamber after the incident. She took the staff to try to cover up her action by pretending to be Tenmataro. I guess that's what Filch is trying to say.
Could Jinxie even enter the Forbidden Chamber if she wanted to? There's one thing I was wondering about. Why did the yokai have a staff in the first place?
I got my hunches about that.
Hold it!
Wallop you? And why would the so-called yokai want to do that?
That little maid girl didn't never lit like me. Always hot tails when it come around. She sticks weird people on my noggin.
She probably thinks of him as the dreaded Tanuki monster of the QB Manor or something.
We didn't prove that Jinxie isn't Tenmataro, but I have no idea what we're gonna do.
All I had to do is prove that it was impossible for Jinxie to turn into Tenmataro. Might be easier than you think. Okay. has to be this one. This sentence. Betcha she stole it from the Forbidden Chamber. How do you know that? How would you know that? What do I present? Oh wait, she couldn't enter the Forbidden Chamber because the key was missing. And there's only one.
Objection!
It would seem that Tenmataro was in fact not this innocent little girl.
How'd you figure that?
You claim Tenmataro you saw had one of the staffs from the Forbidden Chamber. But it would be impossible for Miss Tenma to get a hold of one.
Care to elaborate, Mr. Justice?
The mayor swallowed this key shortly after the murder. He wanted to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber.
What's this?
This key was deep in the mayor's stomach when Miss Tenma discovered the scene. As you see, it's been impossible for her to get into the Forbidden Chamber. In short, Tenma Taro, seen holding that staff, could not have been Jinxie Tenma.
Ah!
What?
But then who does the defense believe was impersonating Tenmataro?
Our Tenmataro impersonator is none other than the mayor's.
Such accusations back evidence.
Well, you didn't let me finish saying my sentence, bro.
Aside from his ghastly appearance, can you prove he's the yokai we seek?
Yes, in fact, I can.
Very well. Let's see where the defense is going with this. Mr. Justice, please show us proof as to the identity of the Tenmataro impersonator.
Take that!
We found this hand cream in the Forbidden Chamber, and we know whoever was the Tenmataro took one of the staffs out of there. In short, I believe whoever this hand cream belongs to is the yokai impersonator we're looking for.
But Mr. Justice, how do you propose to identify the hand cream's owner?
I'm glad you asked, Your Honor. The defense requests a fingerprint analysis on this evidence. It might tell us who it belongs to.
Interesting. So you expect to find the yokai's prints there? Very well, I hereby call a short recess while we wait for fingerprint analysis results.
No need for that, Your Boldness. We have prints of everyone at the manor that day.
You call Prosecutor Blackquill? Could anyone be more whipped? What? Whipped.
Fool Bright, analyze these prints. You have 3 minutes.
Your wish is my command.
Very well, I guess we'll just have to wait right here.
It would seem the fingerprint analysis is complete.
What did I show?
What in the world?
They're Florent LaBelle's prints, right?
This is absurd.
Prosecutor Blackwell? Professor Blackquill. That's Spitfire.
Don't tell me. They're Tenmataro's prints.
The fingerprint analysis has revealed the prints belong to Phineas Filch.
What?
Objection!
Wait, what? What?
Then Mr. LaBelle wasn't the one who entered the Forbidden Chamber.
Objection!
Why, you tricksy little shit! Tanuki, explain yourself.
Sure, them prints are mine. I mean, I did pilfer the hand cream for Mr. LaBelle after all.
So you're the one who entered the Forbidden Chamber?
So what if I did? Got a problem with it?
You fool.
What the hell is going on? I don't understand. Alright, shut up in the courtroom.
how's everyone doing today? I hope y'all are doing good today. I might do an art stream next stream. Mr. Justice, care to explain this what this could mean? I just wanted to finish this case today. Excellent question. The fact that Mr. Filch was in the Forbidden Chamber. Wait, does this mean the Tenmataro holding the staff was Phineas Filch?
Yikes! Another cat out of the bag.
Mr. Farb is Tenmataro. What the hell? What the hell wrong with this guy? I don't understand. Does this mean Mr. Ferb is the killer? The witness will explain himself this instant.
Begging your pardon, your ownership, but I was just doing what the alderman told me. He wanted me to be Temataro in the Exorcism ritual.
Oh, you mean the event at the Ninetales Veil Festival? That was you in the Temataro suit?
Yep, and after the event, I went and watched that pro wrestling program. But it bored me to tears on the account of the wrestlers being complete shit. Twilight was really boring.
You didn't actually watch the entire match.
That's when I looked at Temataro costume and I had got a great idea. Nobody can tell it's me when I'm wearing it. Cause of them superstitions, no matter what I do, villagers won't say a word.
In other words, you use the superstitions to render yourself invisible. Why'd you want to enter the Forbidden Chamber in the first place?
Because there's a treasure there. Thought it was my big chance to sneak on and nab it.
Treasure?
Only that it's the greatest, great, rich, quick kind of in the universe. Grandpappy told me all about it. There's some amazing treasure there.
He went in there not knowing his grandfather already pilfered it?
This is one tale that didn't get passed down from the grandpappy to grandson.
Wait, how exactly did you get into the Forbidden Chamber? There was a meeting in the Fox Chamber that day. Plus the mayor swallowed the only key that could open the chamber. You couldn't have possibly gotten in.
I could get through the air vent in the foyer. The air vent's left of the alderman's picture. I went on in and made a nice little hole. Used that to get into the air duct that made it to the Forbidden Chamber. I did.
Oh my god, there's an air vent beside the picture. You what?
But how is that even possible? Wait a second. Remember the air vent in the Forbidden Chamber? So Mr. Fish found a way to get in the air duct.
Then how did he get out?
That's how he got from the foyer vent to the Forbidden Chamber vent.
So Tenmataro was nothing more than a cat burglar or tanuki burglar. We're back to being without anyone in charge for the alderman's murder.
Looks like a so-called yokai is nothing more than one big troublemaker.
Tell me, Mr. Ferb, what did you do after fleeing the foyer?
I got out of the costume quick, which just caused trouble at that point.
And where is that costume now?
Heck if I know, and it ain't my fault if you never find it.
The police searched every nook and cranny. No yokai costume was left at that manor.
What if it was tossed outside the manor? Oh. He threw it out the window! No way, but maybe. Just maybe. There's a cliff there. The defense seems to have hit upon an idea. Well, go on, Mr. Justice. Okay, here's what I think. Mr. Filch, did you get rid of the costume here?
Take that!
Did you toss it out the window? Because it would explain why it didn't turn up inside the manor? What? Sorry, I got the strangest DM. I've never been more confused in my life.
You think I tossed it out the window? That costume cost me a pretty penny.
When you bought it?
Why would I go and do something like that?
can think of a few reasons.
Any better ideas, Apollo?
Well, assuming the costume was really tossed out from the window, then the next question would be, what happened to it after that? If I'm right, I might have just did a thing to prove what happened to the costume. Phineas Filch, I have the evidence for you.
You do?
This evidence proves you got rid of Tenma costume through the window. The newspaper?
Take that!
That's Temataro flying through the sky?
And just how does that prove Mr. Filch threw his costume out the window? It's quite simple. That's not Tenmataro in the photo, it's the costume Mr. Ferb threw out.
That's crazy talk. They ain't serious, are ya?
It's a steep cliff outside the foyer window. I'm meaning the manor's pretty high up. The costume flew through the air as it was tossed out. That's when the photo was taken. In other words, the photo of Tenmataro was really a flight of fancy. What? It's not real. What the hell? That's some bullshit. Oh my, there was never really a yokai.
I can't keep any of them cats bad. I can still file a damn claim for the lost costume.
This more than proves the defense's position. Jinxie Tenma had nothing to do with the staging of the yokai sighting. Care to raise any objections, Prosecutor Blackquill?
Dots. None whatsoever. I'll deal with the Trixie Tanuki after I dealt with this case.
We did it!
Good going. Now all we have to do is make Flora and LaBelle take the stand.
Objection!
Seizing the sword a bit early, are we not?
Huh?
Nothing more has been proven beyond a doubt. Take this Trixie Tanuki for instance. How do you suppose he was able to exit the Forbidden Chamber?
Probably the same way he got in? Through the chamber's air vent?
And what of the feather tracks at the scene of the crime? They would suggest that Tanuki exited through the chamber door, not the air vent.
Objection!
But the Forbidden Chamber doesn't open from the inside. So what you're saying makes no sense. Right?
Are you stupid? Someone on the outside opened the door for you, isn't that right?
Yep, that's right, Mr. Blackjack.
The door suddenly sprung open. He does look like Blackjack. Which if y'all don't know is the anime. And Simon does look like the character. Sprung right open. Who was on the other side?
Didn't get a good look on the account of the sudden glare.
Like how the reflection from my head blinds fellow moviegoers emerging from the dark. Oh no. Stream. Are we dead? Is the stream alive? Are we here? Is the stream still going? I think we're still here. Okay. Wait, I'll be right back. I need to get water. I return. Hello.
That's when I made my snatch the staff and made my Darren escape.
Yeah, honestly, makes sense. You know, I can't imagine James Charles running like that. I don't think he has the athletic ability.
Then the little maid girl spotted me as I hightailed down the hall.
That means the Forbidden Chamber wasn't open after the crime was discovered.
But wait, we still don't know who opened it. Maybe there was really a third person in the Fox chamber.
Objection!
Chamber.
Objection!
Chamber.
Objection!
Are we good? What happened? Everything died. My whole internet. Are we back? I don't know what happened. Everything crashed. The whole internet as a whole, as in general, everything crashed. My whole Wi-Fi. Anyways,
There was only one else man. He was dead.
If the accused wasn't there, what do you suppose he was up to?
uh-oh, I don't like where this is going. Oh, don't tell me.
Plainly, the one who could have opened the Forbidden Chamber was the accused Damien Denmark. Wait a second. There had to be somebody else besides Mayor Denmark there.
Really, and who might that be?
Oh well, that would be...
Objection!
It seems our feisty little lass has forgotten the most important thing, evidence. I didn't forget. I was just to your attention to detail.
Miss Sykes, you can't prove your point without proof of some sort. It's a proven fact.
Sorry, cause I put my foot into my mouth again.
No, Athena, we're definitely onto something there.
We are?
Think about it. If Ferb was stuck inside the Forbidden Chamber, one of his alibis we heard no longer holds any water. The defense would like to call a new witness to the stand, someone who knew Mr. Filch was stuck in the Forbidden Chamber, and by virtue of knowing this, has an alibi that no longer holds up.
Not that insufferable.
Very well, the court will hear what Mr. Justice has to say. Whose alibi no longer adds up? I mean, it's Mr. LaBelle, right? He was in the foyer. He says he was in the foyer at the time of the murder. But at the time of the murder, Mr. Filch was in the chamber.
Take that!
So this is some bullshit. Why, that's the defendant's aide, Mr. Florent LaBelle, James Charles. Didn't he claim to be in the foyer at the time of the crime? True, but in his alibi, he also claimed Mr. Ferb was in the foyer too. However, as we all now know, Mr. Ferb was not there with Mr. LaBelle at the time. So in short, Mr. LaBelle's alibi has disappeared. James Charles' alibi was one big lie. Isn't it right, Mr. Ferb? just like his entire merch line, makeup line.
I reckon they ain't no keeping that cat in the bag either. It was Mr. LaBelle's idea. He told me to button up his lip about me breaking into the forbidden chamber and returning. He vouched for each other's alibi.
Shame on you, Mr. Ferb. Perjury's a serious crime, you know.
Ah, shucks. Mercy, your honorship, mercy.
Does it? I also assert that the person who opened the forbidden chamber for Mr. Ferb was none other than Mr. Florent LaBelle. After all, his alibi has just been proven a complete fabrication. I say, we'll take a 20-minute recess, after which we'll see what Mr. LaBelle has to say for himself. Yes! We're finally going to drag that slippery snake out of the stand. In the meantime, the prosecution will question Mr. LaBelle of these new allegations.
We did it, Apollo. We finally dragged Mr. LaBelle into court.
Yeah,
Hey, why the long face?
I can't help but feel I'm missing something important. Plus, Prosecutor Blackwell's bound to mount a counterattack.
You really are a worrywart, aren't you? We'll be fine. That mercenary figure who opened the forbidden chamber for Filch had to have been Florent LaBelle.
I know, but that's not what's bugging me. I wish I could put my finger on it, though.
At any rate, the big showdown with Mr. LaBelle is up, so chin up, Apollo.
Ew, his head's... He is the Joker! Now he really... Court is now back in session. Our next witness is... Oh no, now he really do look like the Joker. With the purple suit and the green hair. Ew. Ew, the lips. Why his mouth look like that? Yes, I'm acting... Hey, sister! I'm acting on behalf of the mayor in this very important matter. It seems the witness is predisposed at the moment. No. Surely you jest. I will hold you to your promise. Remember that. Oh, my deepest apologies. Apology video? This is Florent LaBelle, personal aide to Mayor Denmark, or should I say, the accused. Ouch, like the poor mayor hasn't been suffered enough. Well, what business do you have with me? I'm a very busy man, so let's make this as brief as possible.
Your boldness.
Oh, right. Mr. Ferb's testimony has revealed a hole in your alibi. And for this reason, you are suspected of having some sort of connection with the case at hand. To think I'd be associated with this entirely lurid affair. Well, I'm not, so may I go now? I have a very important matters to attend to.
Objection!
I don't think so, Mr. LaBelle. Do you realize what a serious crime you committed? Witness, you are being accused of perjury. This is your chance to clear the air, bitch. Fine. The truth is, I faked my own alibi for a very good reason. The mayor was obviously the killer, so I faked an alibi to confuse the matter. As you see, as his personal aide, I felt I had to protect him. Sorry! You think this is funny? You stupid bitch! Ugly ass bitch! With your alibi, you're a suspect too, bitch! What are you gonna do? What were you doing at the time of the crime? Peasant! How dare you accuse me, one of the most beautiful people—
Shut up! Tell them what were you doing at the time of the crime?
Silence!
swords.
Enough jabbering. Swords have been drawn. Time for the talk of is past.
Swords? What swords?
This is a duel to the death. The fate of the accused rests in our hands. Be gone, you cowardly heart.
I smell my husband. Oh, better again. That's right.
Be gone, you fear cowardly. The battlefield has no place for ye.
Again? Oh my! Spam me, please! Oh, he broke out his shackles? Oh, am I crazy? Oh. We're fighting James Charles now? So much for sturdier shackles. Ow!
Those chains hinder my vow that heads would roll this day.
This gives keeping your head in court a new meaning.
Will the witness deliver the accused death knell? You know of what I speak.
Most certainly. His goose is already cooked. Time to stick a fork in him. Whatever he has to say can't be good. As I told Prosecutor Blackwell during the recess, I rushed right over to the Fox chamber when I heard a little Jinxie scream. What? And then, drumroll please, I saw Mayor Tenma opening the Forbidden Chamber doors. But,
There you have it. The mystery man who opened the chamber door, as witnessed by one Phineas Finch, was the accused. There's never a third party.
oh, and that's not all. I heard something quite startling there at the scene of the crime. Startling? That sounds bad. Mayor was barely conscious, muttered this. Forgive me, Jinxie, I killed the alderman. That's right. Mayor Tenma actually confessed to the murder right there and then. He confessed. What was this trial for? Order in the court. This is quite conclusive testimony if it stands. Joker looking man. Yeah, he had blonde hair, blue hair, and a purple hair. Now he's green. He's going through the whole rainbow. Boy said happy pride.
Just so, and quite astonishing, might I add. I only learned of this fact during recess.
I just love surprises, don't you? That's why I saved the best for last. Consider this me a gift from me to you.
No way! I don't believe Mr. LaBelle heard the mayor confess.
But is this really true? Did Mayor Tenma really confess?
It is indeed. During that last recess, I confirmed it with the mayor's daughter. It would seem the Mayor Tenma actually did confess.
That testimony is quite favorable to the prosecutions. This is LaBelle. Yes, I called earlier about the party reservations. That's right. I'll be calling my little shindig at Mayor Tenma's conviction gala. A splendid time is guaranteed for all. The mayor and his events. Well, as it seems our witness is a very busy man, so let's get right to his testimony. Mr. LaBelle, please tell us what you saw when you came upon the scene of the crime. I was in the hallway hiding in the shadows. That's when I heard the confession. Upon learning of her father's crime, little Jinxie fled without noticing me. Immediately after that, Mayor came to and opened the Forbidden Chamber. As I ran in terror, the demon emerged from his prison. In shock, I fled down to the hallway to my right, to the one with the phone at the end. What? Wasn't Jinxie there? Jinxie's the one that called, right? Am I crazy? She's the one that called the police. So he would have passed her. I must say this is a shocking revelation. Quite unexpected. To think the defendant actually confessed there to his crime. Perhaps the guilt was too much to bear. He confided in his daughter. You do realize you should not have withheld such crucial testimony from the court, dumbass. Ha ha ha, once again, sorry. I just felt feared being accused if I mentioned that coming upon the most unpleasant scene. Why did the mere confession have to be brought up by this guy? We better do something before the judge declares the mayor guilty.
As a death row inmate once told me in the years gone by, there is time to fight, and time to yield, a time to live, and a time to die.
I feel like that's a song. Ah! He's laying it on real thick now. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Well, wouldn't he pass Jinxie in the hallway? Okay. Oops. Demon emerged from his prison. In shock, I fled down the hall to my right, to the one with the phone. Well, that don't make sense. Right?
Objection!
Florent LaBelle, you're lying about having witnessed these events from the hallway. Haha! What on earth do you mean? Can't you fill the rest of us in, Mr. Justice? If Mr. LaBelle really fled down the hall with a phone in it, he would have crossed paths with Miss Telma. What's this? After she discovered the crime scene, she immediately went to call the police. Then after making her call, she went back to the main hallway, whereupon she encountered the demon yokai, whatever you want to call it. As for me, I call it Phineas Filch in a Tenmataro costume. The encounter happened right there where the hallways meet. Surprise lawyerry? What's up, super nerd? Yeah, I thought of doing something else today, but then I was like, I think I should finish this case, because this case is taking a long time. I'll probably do the other stream tomorrow, like an art stream or something, because I do want to talk about the shows I've been watching. I really especially want to talk about the Gundam movie. I was gonna shiny hunt today, but then I decided to just finish this case. I don't wanna see James Charles tomorrow. If he fled here feigning the escape from the yokai imposter. Boy, yes, the two with the cross paths. Gundam Seed movie? Yeah, I watched the Gundam Seed movie yesterday, which is a Gundam anime. The Gundam Seed is from 2003, and for their anniversary, they made a new movie this year, and then it just came out with subtitles where I can watch it in HD. It's awesome. There's so much shit in that movie. It did feel like they condensed like 30 episodes of the series into one movie, but it was pretty good. It was purely it's a fan service movie for sure, 100%. When you go to a movie that's like a anniversary movie or like a reboot movie, if at any point you say he said the thing, it's a fan service movie. It's like in Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's is 100% fan service movie. When you say he said the thing, that it's fan service. Except Miss Telma told us there was no one else in the hall. In short, Miss Telma did not see you there because you weren't there. Ew! Do you see him? It's fucking ugly. Now he really looked like the Joker. Not so fabulous scent now, is it? But Mr. Justice, the witness also stated he heard the mayor confess. Did Kira cry really badly again? He actually did. He finally cried. See, in Gundam Seed, he cried every other day. In Gundam Seed Destiny, he was following Lacus where he doesn't cry at all. And then now he finally cried again. It wasn't as in the original, but he almost did. Almost. He almost went there. The witness also has stated he heard the mayor confess. If he was lying about hearing the confession from the hall, then where was he when he heard it? Inside the Fox chamber, where else? But isn't that within the crime scene? It is, Your Honor, and that means he's not really a witness. Rather, he's the third party I've been alleging this whole time. What? You think I'm the killer? How dare you!
Silence.
Foolish fop.
See, when they say fop in this game, you know what they mean. You know exactly what they actually want to say.
A true man knows when he's beaten.
Queer power.
A sheer shield of lies comes to naught before a foe of the sword that beat truth bad.
Prosecutor Blackquill, what are you? I thought we were on the same side.
You are mistaken, bitch. There are no sides here, save for my cold, steely edge of judgment. You are alone upon this battlefield.
Ew.
Ew, what the fuck was it? Why you look like that? With naught but your lies and sickly sweet perfume.
Whoa, what just happened? Blacquill's really tearing into him.
You heard the mayor's confession from the inside, did you not, you deviant decoy?
Is that what he called him? Oh, dandy. Oh shit. He said you zest. You zesty.
For the sole location from which you could have seen and heard the mayor and the tanuki, without either of them noticing you were right there in the Fox chamber.
The hearts. Oh my. So that's how it's gonna be. Fine, I'll come clean then. Seriously? You admit to being in the Fox chamber? I do. I did enter the room after the murder, but I was afraid of being falsely accused, so I lied about it. Joker sweating perfume. It's that ugly hair dye. I feel terrible about lying like that, but it's a verbal cologne I use to protect myself. My PR team. You better explain yourself, Mr. LaBelle. Yes, of course. I was just about to get to that, so shut the fuck up. Sister. Hey, sister. Oh man, I don't have my voice filters anymore. I need to get my voice filters back for the true James Charles experience. The witness is skating on thin ice. I remind you, perjury is a very serious crime. Now let's hear your testimony again without your perfume of lies. Whoa. Whoa, Judge. Nice one. But yeah, I watched Good Omens, The Boys, and Gundam. So I wanna talk about that during like an art stream. Probably tomorrow. I don't know what I'll draw. I did enter the Fox chamber after the murder, but I didn't enter until after Jinxie heard the confession and left. I heard the mayor groan and hid behind the folding screen there. What I saw there up close was absolutely horrifying. As you see, I was there, but merely watching from behind the screen. From behind the screen, yes, well, I believe you wouldn't be spotted there.
Just so he could see everything without being spotted by the victim or the tanuki bitch. Suffice to say, he was mere witness to the events, rather than an actual third party.
The sky's as slippery as an eel.
Apollo, you think he's telling the truth?
Well, he was in the Fox chamber, so at least that much is true. The defense might cross-examine now a slightly voyeuristic witness. Judge? Excuse me? Excuse me? Judge? Judge. What? No. Why is everyone in this game so moist? I did enter the Fox chamber after the murder. But I didn't enter until after Jinxie had heard the confession and left.
Hold it!
Why didn't you enter right away? And ruin my designer shoes? Oh god. Your shoes? Even now, just thinking about getting blood on my fabulous footwear, it just chills by my spine. That's why I hesitated. My sister's shoes.
That's terrible. A man was dying and you injured, and you worried about your shoes.
Silence!
Need I remind you, this is a court of law. We're not teaching morality here. We have schools for etiquette and the like of such pursuit. Teach you trivial pursuits. Now, listen to me, you deceptive dandy. Get to the point.
Don't, yes, but I was there in the Fox chamber, but...
Hold it!
Wait a second, why did you hide yourself? Oh my, so you do understand. I do. By hiding, I was concealing my fabulous beauty, which for the sake of the universe is something I should never ever do. That's what you were thinking, right? What? What? Why so serious, prosecutor? Hello?
We can deliberate his mental process another time. Get on with the testimony now.
Well, regarding the murder scene, what I saw there up close was absolutely horrifying. Well, what did you see?
Hold it!
Could you describe the crime scene in a bit more detail? Huh? And what exactly would you like details about? Well, I'd like to ask you about the murder weapon. Could you describe the state of the weapons that have been used at the scene? The spear had been thrust all the way in through Maltman's QB. OMG's Joker. And then there was a statue used to bludgeon Mayor Tenma. That incredibly inspiring symbol that had fallen to the floor. Huh. Okay. But why would he find it inspiring? What exactly did you find? Why did you find the statue inspiring? Well, when I saw that statue, it felt as if the murder had been realized. It was like a celebration union between town and village, an inspiring symbol of goodwill. A broken statue next to a bloody corpse, real inspiring. Oh, we found an inconsistency. Yes! Because only Jinxie and the Alderman are supposed to know the cup shit. Hi, doing 457. We're fighting James Charles. A statue had fallen to the floor with a token of goodwill and celebrating municipal murder. And my new makeup kit. It's called Full of Shit.
Objection!
Your lies have finally betrayed you, Mr. James Charles. What possibly could you mean? You said the statue was like a celebration of union in town and village. Isn't that correct? It is indeed, but what of it? The two yokai are joining hands in goodwill, as they were celebrating the municipal murder. Dots. Dots? What? What's something the matter? How did you know that this statue was meant to be a symbol of goodwill again? What?
Dots. Justice Dono, explain yourself and make it quick.
This statue was meant to symbolize goodwill in its original form, but that was a secret. A secret? Whatever do you mean? What I mean is that it broke when someone used it to strike Mayor Tenma on the head. What's left clearly makes it look like the two yokai are battling it out. Woo! The statue's secret and its true form were lost inside that locked room, for Miss Tenma is the only living soul who should know what it looked like. So, Mr. LaBelle, where could you have possibly seen the statue in its original form? What do you mean, where? The only possible answer is this, bitch! You saw the statue in its original form. Right there in the room where the alderman was murdered before it was broken. How dare you! Mr. Justice, are you accusing the witness of some sort of crime? Yes, I am. Florent LaBelle, I accuse you of the murder of Alderman Rex QB. James Charles, you've been accused of murder. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Oh! How could you possibly accuse me, the embodiment of beauty?
Way to go, Apollo! This is the conclusive evidence. Magnifico!
We got you now, ho! We know you killed the alderman, now admit it!
Silence.
Oh.
Enough of your silly games, Justice Toro. This prancing peacock could not possibly be the killer.
Objection!
What are you talking about? His alibi is already crumbled to dust. And I just proved that he was in the Fox chamber while it was still locked tight.
Silence.
Why could he have not seen the statue in its true form before the murder? After all, he was close friends with the alderman. Girl.
Yes, that's right. I clearly remember it now. Elder QB told me about it. What about the statue looked like before? I mean, he was a good friend of mine.
Objection!
Yeah, right, bitch. What if he wouldn't show you a secret gift just like that?
Silence.
Moreover, it's already been proven that he was not present at the scene of the crime. It has. Forgotten, have we? Recall the little scam's statement, if you will. When Jinxie Enma unlocked the Fox chamber, she saw the alderman and the mayor collapse there, and no one else.
Oh,
The fact is, you two made up the apparent in yesterday's court. Laurent LaBelle could not have been in that locked room.
ah.
No!
I just don't get it. How could Jinxie not have seen LaBelle?
The proof is incontrovertible. No room for debate exists. Am I not right, your boldness?
It does seem awfully conclusive. The facts point to the defendant and victim being the only people locked in that room. Moreover, the defendant already confessed.
Objection! Silence.
I didn't even get to say anything.
You cannot defend indefensible. Your role in the charade is over, Justice Dodo.
But,
Your boldness. This trial will last an eternity. We'll give these crossing blades with these simpletons. It's high time you drop down the hammer of justice.
a point well made. I believe it's time to declare a verdict. What? This court finds the defendant Damien Tenma. Caca! It would seem that my time is at hand. Mayor Tenma? Counselor, there is a matter I wish must testify. I recall now for your good graces. Counselor? Oh, me? Has he finally remembered what happened before the blow to his head?
Bailiff, don't stand there, seize him.
It's no good, I can't restrain him. Caca! No, me and the spare. I am Tenma Taro, Demon Lord of the Yokai. What the hell is going on? He's got, look at the balls on his shoulders. Mr. Justice, do something! Since when am I responsible for court security?
Apollo, this is our chance. We might get some new info out of him.
Your Honor, seeing as our client has something new to say, I believe due process demands we hear him out, even if he is a yokai. When you put it like that... Still, I believe testimony by a yokai is unprecedented in the legal world.
Unprecedented in absurdity, more like.
We've had a parrot here before. Shut up. Alright then, Mr. Damien Tenmataro, your testimony, please.
I shall now speak of the recollections most real courtesy of my host, Damien Tenma. Hate these words, mortals, for hear them once you shall. Caw-caw-caw-caw. I barely conscious was Damien there amid the darkness. Suddenly two yokai appear. One side I, Tenmataro, ruler of the demon kind, and other side my mortal enemy, the nine-tailed fox.
What?
Dots.
Dots. So the defendant asserting the room was very dark at the time.
Strange as it may be, yes, indeed it was in darkness.
And the part about Tenmataro and the nine-tailed fox being there?
Yes, that too. Tenmataro towered overhead the nine-tailed fox in glittered gold.
Oh, I get what he means. Animal abuse!
It would seem the defendant's recollections are not to be trusted.
No, I know what he means.
Well, truth be told, my host's recollections are fuzzy. As if half dreamt it happened lingers in his mind. Apollo, maybe I can help.
Really? Oh, you mean...
I can hear it. The discord in his heart. I can hear his discord. Notifications. I sense her unusual emotions in the Mayor Emma's memory.
I just hope our findings don't come back to haunt us again. He means in the chamber. He was trapped in the chamber. Damien was barely conscious there amid the darkness. He said. Suddenly, two yokai appear. Okay, he's surprised.
On one side, Tenmataro, ruler of demon kind.
And on the other side, my mortal enemy. My mortal enemy, but he's happy. Oh my god, it's Ninetales the Pokemon. When the Ninetale Fox appeared, you not only experience shock and sadness, but also something like joy?
Joy. Perhaps it was joy at the light coming to my light at long last. A long and terrible creaking did pierce the silence, and then there was light. On reflection, it was a door that did proceed the infernal rite.
A creaking door? You must be talking about the Forbidden Chamber door. It does make a lot of noise.
So this means the Forbidden Chamber really was opened. But what about the sudden light he described?
I think I know. He mentioned the darkness and Tenmataro towering overhead. Maybe the mayor wasn't in the Fox Chamber at the time of the crime. Mr. Mayor, did the darkness you were in happen to be here?
Take that!
The Forbidden Chamber, was it not the Fox Chamber where the murder did occur?
Yes, but it all makes sense if you were in the Forbidden Chamber. That terrible creaking sound was probably the Forbidden Chamber's door opening. And the towering Tenmataro you saw, most likely the Forbidden Chamber statue.
Why yes, that would explain it. Darkness and the staffs in the demon's grasp. But even if it's true, what about the Nightale Fox?
Maybe he was seeing things, just like Jinxie and her imagery yokai?
Fantastico! Apollo, it's entirely possible. In groggy, dreamlike state, people can misremember things and events. Misremember, you say? Let me think. Whoa!
I do believe I remember now that was not the nine-tailed fox. It was the amazing Ninetales. The amazing Ninetales. At first it was a dream, but now however I recall it was the amazing Ninetales who did open the Forbidden Chamber's door. Dots, I'm sorry I asked.
The amazing Ninetales. But that was the victim element, you be right.
Yeah, why would he open the Forbidden Chamber door? Was he trying to keep it sealed?
Never mind that. It's a completely new information. Let me enter in for an update.
Okay. It's so scary. Oops. Suddenly the door opened. Oh, it's not sad anymore. Oh! He's sad now. What is this picture, dude?
Got it!
When the amazing Ninetales opened the chamber, banishing darkness within, you felt joy, but didn't you also feel shock and sadness? Yes, in the hazy depths of my mind, I recollect something of that nature. I believe it was the fiend's cape of red. For when I did behold it, a great wave of sadness inexplicably washed over me. Cape of red? You mean the blood behind him, mother? Cape of red?
Apollo, we reduced the noise level. Oh, but there's still a little left.
Mayor Tenma, why were you sad when you saw the red cape? That's why indeed. What could this mean?
I guess his memory's still a little spotty, because I know his latest recollection contradicts the evidence.
Yeah, it's one of the contradictions that slaps you across the face.
Something this obvious could arise when someone's trying to force a fuzzy memory into definitive space. I know what you have to do. You have to present evidence that contradicts the image you see.
Oh, so basically the same as the usual examination process, cross-examination. Time to review the evidence and look out, contradiction. Here comes justice. Okay. Oh. Come to the rescue. Well, it do look like, you know, the crime scene. Or do we present? Oh, we present this that he doesn't have a red cape.
Objection!
He has the tail cape. You said the amazing Ninetales cape was red. Are you sure about that? Yes, well, I do believe it was a red cape I saw, but... Mayor Tenma, does this cape look red to you? Oh, that certainly does not look red, not even scarlet or crimson either. Nevertheless, upon my liberation, something red did fill my hazy field of view, and I thought to myself, the amazing Ninetales is arrayed in a cape of red. You mistook the red for something for his cape. Apparently so, I remember it now, brings a great sadness upon me.
So the red cape probably wasn't a cape. The great sadness he mentioned was what interfered his memory.
Well, he would have seen the fox chamber behind the Ninetales. What red object could he have seen there that would have been that shocking? I know. Could it have been... Mr. Mayor, was the red thing you saw this? What, the crime scene? Something red that could produce a deep sadness. Could it be, Mr. Tenmai, what you saw was the Alderman's blood? Blood? Why, yes, it was blood. Ah! 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 It's all coming back to me now. It wasn't a red cape I saw. It was lying behind the Ninetales, Amaldaman's bloody body. Oh, he saw the alderman behind the guy.
His noise level's down to 0. I think you remember everything now.
Does this mean the amazing Ninetales killed Alderman QB?
But the Alderman was the amazing Ninetales, so how does that work?
Hey, I asked you first. Well, Mr. Justice, you sure know how to make a complicated matter more complicated. True, but at the same time of the crime, our client was in the Forbidden Chamber. TBH, I wish it could get noise level to 0 IRL. Honestly, same. When Blackwell says silence, I want real silence. How you doing? Hello, welcome to court.
Silence.
Oh,
Why? Don't you think this is strange? The little scamp has already confirmed her father to be in the Fox Chamber. But she said not but seeing the amazing Red Ninetales there.
you just had to bring it up, didn't you?
Jinxie didn't see about it either. So weird. Who was really in that room then?
Would the defense care to share any theories with the court? Can you explain the inconsistency between the defendant's testimony and his daughter's? You doing well painting for your league OC? Ow! I want to do the top-down thing that Beals showed. But I'm basically what I'm doing right now is delaying the fact that I have to do the splash art. I'm delaying having to do the splash art right now. Because when I look at the leaked splash arts, I think of doing it and then I want to cry inside and throw my iPad off the building. Because I don't know how I'm gonna do that. No idea how to do it top down by doing it anyway. Yeah, I wanna do it too just for the sake of it. Leak splash art is scary. Yeah, and it's like painty art style, bro. I can't do that shit. My painty art style looks ugly as hell. But I'm basically done with my design itself. I don't know how her powers are gonna look like, but whatever. Can I explain the inconsistency? Sure. Yes, of course, I can explain it. Because if I don't, we're in serious trouble.
Not with more of your bluffs and fairy tales. Fair warning, Justice Toro.
Your League OC gender reveal? Oh shit! James Charles!
I have your head if you're ready to explain this.
Oh, what about a good old-fashioned penalty? Well, Mr. Justice, do you play League of Legends? Let's see if you have a head worth keeping on your shirt. What the hell? First of all, Mr. LaBelle was definitely in the Fox Chamber while it was locked. We also know that Mayor Tenma was in the Forbidden Chamber. These two facts are crucial to my explanation. James Charles, new hit League of Legends champion, that's right. The power of makeup. Honestly, that should be a real champion. Like a makeup thing. That's stupid. I feel like if they made a makeup champion, it will be as dumb as the idol one. The idol one looks dumb. How does League of Legends characters have like demons from hell? Literal animals, monstrous animals, and then like just like a girl. Seraphine, yeah, that one. It's so random. Oh, here's our regions of League of Legends. We have Hell, we have the Desert, we have the Void, and we have you know, the crumbling society. Here is a singer. Here's a little like girl with pink hair and a pink dress, and she'll show her butt and dance. Seraphine only exists because of their KDA girl group. Is she even in there? I feel like she's not. KDA is the Fox girl. Akali? One of them is called Akali, I think. I don't fucking know. Oh, they added her? Oh, my ass only listened to one KDA song. These two facts are crucial to my explanation. Let us consider the following question. If the facts point to LaBelle and the victim being there at the scene, why did Jinxie Tenma see the victim, her father, and the mayor Tenma? Very good question indeed. I suppose you have an answer for us. Fox Girl Succubus. Yeah, the succubus with like the shit on her shoulders. Ninja Girl. And... It's the girl with the claws. That's the succubus. Fox Girl, Ninja Girl with the mask. And... I don't remember. Is she the dancer one? They're all dancing. They're a character that's just a dancer. The blonde one? She blonde? I don't remember. Sadly, you would be supposing wrong. You think she could have mistaken LaBelle for the mayor? No? No shit. Yeah, you can Google it. Well, if she did, then the question is, why did she do that? Well, how about the explanation, Mr. Justice? Kaisa? Oh. Oh, Kaisa's the girl with the shoulder things. Is it? The shoulder holes? The shoulder... like... the freaking waffles? How about an explanation, Mr. Justice? I believe his time for questions are over. The defense asserts that Florent LaBelle was at the scene of the crime. However, Jinxie Tenma testified that she saw her father collapse there. The alien shoulder things. If she has in fact misremembered the event, what could have made her do so? Well, LaBelle disguised as Tenma. That makes sense, but how would he hide his ugly ass face, you know what I mean? Also, does that mean he stripped the defendant naked, threw him in the forbidden chamber, wore his clothes, then changed back? That's fucking nasty. That's something James Charles would do. The figure Miss Tenma saw was not her father. It was Florent LaBelle disguised as the Damien Tenma.
Silence.
That is complete impossibility. Their faces are utterly alike. How could you explain away with a mere disguise?
Yes, they do have incredibly distinct features. One's like old, angry father, and one's, you know, making a lot of money during Pride Month. Happy Pride, he said. Maybe the disguise completely hid his face?
I think Jinxie would have mentioned if she couldn't see her father's face. And if it was a sort of disguise, wouldn't have she removed it?
Alright.
Your sword is as dull as your mind, Justice Donald. Shall I show what a truly sharp blade is capable of?
I think I'll ow!
Are you okay, Apollo?
I'm not fine, am I?
Well, now that we have a little fairy tale out of the way, your boldness, your verdict, if you will.
What the hell? Mr. Justice, I believe it's time for a verdict with no further arguments. What's left for me to do?
Apollo, remember what Mr. Right always says. When you're stuck in a tight spot, turn the case upside down.
Turn the case upside down? He does say that, doesn't he? But I don't quite see how that applies here. Still, never hurts to give it a try, I guess. Let's see. Rather than Jinxie didn't remove the disguise, maybe she couldn't remove it. And rather than she didn't tell anyone about the disguise, maybe it was she couldn't talk about it. Arresters! Arresters! Mask is more precious than his own life. He never unmasked himself in front of others. But there are matches where wrestlers battle for the right to remove each other's mask. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important and hard than life itself. And what about the fact that it was the amazing Ninetales who opened the door? A mask that can't be removed in front of others. Can this fact turn things around? We got it all backwards.
Apollo,
I think we might have made a huge mistake.
your boldness. I see no further to indulge in their silly farce. Your defense has no proof. They never did and never will.
It does seem I must announce my...
Objection!
I do have proof, bitch!
Do you now?
Alright, but this better be good, Mr. Justice. We can solve the remaining riddles by turning all of our assumptions upside down. Why Jinxie Tenma mistook Mr. LaBelle for her father? Why couldn't she remove the costume or tell anyone about it in the first place? All these riddles are inextricably linked to Mayor Tenma's secret identity. A shocking secret identity that will turn the entire premise of this case upside down. This piece of evidence clearly reveals Mayor Tenma's secret identity. What, the poster again? We're trying to say that he's the wrestler.
Take that!
Oh. I don't know what they want me to present. Yeah, this definitely reveals his identity. I mean, this is the only other Ninetales thing.
Gah! What absolute claptrap poppycock!
What is it?
Balderdash!
We thought the alderman was the amazing Ninetales and the mayor was Tenma Taro. That's why we believe the mayor killed the alderman in his lust for the Ninetales veil. It was the basis for the prosecution's entire case against our client. However, we got the whole thing backwards. Mayor Tenma wasn't Tenma Taro at all. He was the amazing Ninetales. Oh shit. What is this? Yo, Ezekiel, sorry for not being here, being super busy and super tired. That's alright. I really just wanted to finish this case today. I'll have a chatting stream, like a chill stream tomorrow, because I want to talk about stuff. And also, yeah, I want to talk about the shows I've been watching.
You better explain yourself, Justice Toro.
But how you doing? How's your day? Can't wait. Yeah, tomorrow we'll just probably do like an art stream, just to chill.
And from where you derive such a far-fetched conclusion?
Jinxie no doubt knew the true identity of the Ninetales veil. Amazing Ninetales. She couldn't tell anyone no matter what. That's why she didn't say it was the amazing Ninetales she saw passed out. He's a furry! Even though beknownst to her, it was really Florent LaBelle in disguise. Evangelion was peak, should have seen it sooner. Did you watch the movie or like are you watching the anime? Like the series? Or did you watch the movie?
Silence.
The accused and the deceitful dandy are utterly dissimilar in physical build and voice. The little scamp could have seen the difference.
Objection.
The show? Oh hell yeah. Remember, Mr. LaBelle has his own brand of cosmetics. Why couldn't he fake a different build too? Anyone speaking through a mask would sound different.
Silence.
Why did she not simply pull the mask off?
Objection.
A masked wrestler disguise is more precious than life itself. As a huge fan of the amazing Ninetales, she would never dare unmask him.
Ah!
This case of mistaken identity also explains the riddle of the locked room. Then by all means, Mr. Justice, answer it for us already. Fast! First, Mr. LaBelle entered the room, where James Charles entered the room, where Mayor and Alderman were talking. I suspect he brought with him coffee laced with some sort of sedative, once the Alderman was out cold. That's when Mr. LaBelle killed him. Next, he took to the mayor, who had also been drugged, into the Forbidden Chamber. He then returned to the Fox Chamber, slipped into the mayor's spare clothes. Completed with the disguise by donning the amazing Ninetales mask. With his entire charade in place, Mr. LaBelle let out a scream. Ah! A scream that led Jinxie Tenma to the scene. This seems like a real thing a furry would probably do.
So then, the person who said I killed Adam and Kirby was...
The furry's Forbidden Chamber, that's right. They should... I've been saying this for like a little bit now. If they make a new Ace Attorney game, they should make a case where it's like some like Five Nights at Freddy's, a Five Nights at Freddy's reference case, where it's like, oh, the animatronics are killed the victim, but actually it wasn't. You know? They should also do like more serial killer, maybe like another serial killer type of case. We've only had serial killers like one time. Yep, that was Florent LaBelle in disguise. The mayor never actually confessed.
Silence.
This is no more than guesswork and speculation. Now stop your jabbering, man.
Objection.
No, you twisted samurai. This time, you stop your jabbering and let me finish my sentence, bitch!
Fuck! I've been wrecked by the twink across the bar!
Once Miss Tenma left the scene, Mr. LaBelle, still wearing the mayor's clothes and mask, opened the Forbidden Chamber so he could drag the mayor out back into the Fox Chamber.
Oh, so the amazing Ninetales the mayor saw.
That's right, it was LaBelle opening the Forbidden Chamber. The second time LaBelle opened the door to the Forbidden Chamber, he happened to catch the thieving Mr. Filch by surprise. Startled, Filch in his Tenma Taro disguise ran as fast as he could away from the room. As he did, he left behind him a trail of feathers and tracks, and gave Miss Tenma the scare of her life in the hallway. And then the furry, with no one left to witness the events of that occurred, James Charles proceeded to drag the sleeping mayor back into the Fox chamber. I see. Well, that certainly makes sense. Then after dragging the mayor back into the Fox chamber, Mr. LaBelle threw the mask out the window and fled the room.
Silence.
For this absurd theory to work, it requires the defendant be the Ninetales veil, Amazing Ninetales. However, he was the one pushing for the municipal murder. Such an individual could not possibly be the Ninetales.
Objection!
The mayor was blackmailed into pursuing the murder. Mr. Tenma's life would have been in danger if he had openly voiced his opposition. That's why he created a secret identity as the Amazing Ninetales.
Ah! This is madness. No one could possibly hatch such an insane plot.
No one except the killer as insane as his plot, and I say Florent LaBelle more than qualifies. I hear heavy rain, thank God. It's so fucking hot. Oh, it's heavy thunderstorms. Foolish mortal, I am at your opera that you forget who I am. Mayor Tenma, it's okay now. Jinxie will be safe just as soon as Mr. LaBelle is arrested. You are the Amazing Ninetales, aren't you? I. So for you, it's 14 degrees here, you probably freeze. Oh, I wish. I want it to be 14 degrees. I opened the weather thing, and the weather thing comes with news articles, and one of it says, is English declining? No, it's not. What the hell you mean? Ew! Oh, he's blonde again! Ugly ass. You have quite an active imagination. Mayor Tenma is not the Amazing Ninetales. What's that mean? I don't know. Singlish? Our slang?
Objection!
What do you mean? We're in hurricane season here in Florida. It's been cloudy, rainy for the past week. Ooh. Yeah, right now it's like it will be super hot, and because it's so hot, the weather cycle just quickly showers rain for like 10 minutes and then go back to being hot. Well, has the mayor admitted to it yet? But that's just... And even if it did admit to such nonsense, I would reveal the truth behind Temataro right here, right now. What? Why, you wouldn't dare reveal the secret. Ha ha! My good friend the Alderman told me all about it. I sucked him out. I wouldn't be good to expose the truth with the superstitions now, would it? The truth behind Temataro. What's he talking about? Go ahead and say it. Say, I am the Amazing Ninetales. I dare you. He's threatening the defendant in court. Hello?
Objection!
Wait, will somebody explain what's going on? Mayor Tenma will do anything to keep this truth behind Temataro a secret. A dark, terrible secret that has been kept secret by the village superstitions. And if the mayor admits to being the Ninetales Veil, Ninetales Fox, you'll expose the truth. Right, I won't have him walking free because of some nonsense you made up.
So what now, Justice Dodo? Without the mayor's admission, your theory is useless as you are in battle. Twink!
I'll show you who's the twink! Apollo! Don't you dare give up now. I know. Your Honor, I believe Mr. LaBelle's statements warrant a thorough cross-examination. Also, he's threatening my client in court. After all, the true identity of the Amazing Ninetales is the cornerstone of this case. You do have a point, Dan. This little beauty guru is getting on my nerves and he's quite sus. Please answer to this court, Mr. James Charles. Is the defendant the Amazing Ninetales or not? The amazing Ninetales' true identity is not Mayor Tenma. The mayor would never admit to such utter nonsense. If he did admit to such nonsense, I will expose the truth behind Temataro right here now. And that would bring ruin upon the Ninetales veil, just as the superstitions say. What type of twink is he? The small one? The small one or the one with a surprise in his pants? Oh, well, Apollo's definitely, like, they got such a big mouth. Yeah, and those lips. He got some lips for useful lips. What? Apollo's definitely a I think he would be the small twink. I mean, he definitely doesn't have a boyfriend or anything, aka Clavier Gavin. Probably not. I mean, definitely not. They're definitely not moist for each other or anything like that. The last game was not gay enough for them. I didn't read anything that Apollo just said. At this rate, the mayor will be found guilty for sure. I'll talk about pot into the fire. Honestly speaking, if Damien Tenma is not amazing Ninetales, I'm afraid I don't see how the defense has much of a case here. And let's leave it at that, shall we? Apollo is a twin that doesn't know he's the gay character of a player character of a gay dating game. Yeah, he's the oblivious one. He's like the too good that he's dense. I'm not gay with just one time. Yeah. Apollo is the you know, he's the I'm not gay, but you know, he is hot. Like yes, Prosecutor Gavin, you know, I talk to him a lot. I text him all the time, and he takes care of me, and I think about him all the time, but I'm not gay. What? No. We all know Alderman QB was the amazing Ninetales. Anyway, I mean, that's how Ninetales Vale made a comeback. The Alderman was so popular. There's gotta be a hole in that testimony. He keeps me up at night in more ways than one, but we're colleagues in a court of law. Well, if that's a hole, there's a way. I don't even know where to start. We don't have any proof that the mayor was the amazing Ninetales. We just have to get him to admit it to himself. But if he admits it, LaBelle's gonna expose the secret behind Tenmataro. Oh, we're so close, I know it. The defense might cross-examine the witness. The amazing Ninetales' true identity is not Mr. Tenma. He would never admit to such bullshit. The only nonsense here is your ugly ass face. Such anger is terrible for the skin, you know. Beauty is like a flower that blooms forth from a serene heart. What? I wouldn't expect a wilted peasant like you to understand. Perhaps this fragrance will blossom your bloom when a blood. Oh. Have you seen the movie scene in Scary Movie where they talk about being gay? Imagine that scene with these characters instead. Which Scary Movie was that? What characters were there? Like just the random characters? You liked that, didn't you? They're making a new scary movie as well. Or is it already out? I don't know.
Enough jabbering about blossoms and your fucking... Get on with the testimony.
Oh dear, please excuse me. I was just saying assertion of a wilted attorney is... Shut up! Oh, what the? Look at the fucking flower. Ew. Why he touch it like that? And just how do you learn of the so-called truth behind Temataro? Alderman QB told me all about it! After I sucker. The secret behind the Forbidden Chamber and the truth behind Temataro. Why would he share secrets with you? Like I said, a little... Because of the Alderman's wife! Oh, I was looking after her while she was being hospitalized. Yeah, sure. You were also looking after the Alderman while his wife was in the hospital, sure. The characters were talking to Shorty and Bobby. Oh, was Shorty and Bobby talking to Sydney? I don't think I remember the scene. He appreciated us so much he shared secrets with me! Yeah, sure. So just cause you took care of his wife... yeah.
Wait, did he threaten the Alderman in the digital bear?
Don't tell me that's how he learned how to open the Forbidden Chamber. Needless to say, I'm not above revealing the truth behind Temataro. And that would bring ruin upon the Ninetales Vale, just as the superstitions say. Do not gaze upon Temataro, do not tell others if you see him. Isn't that what the village superstitions say? Exactly! Telling others what Temataro looks like will reveal the truth. That's why the superstitions were written down in the first place. And ruin will come to the village if you free him. Is that a warning not to expose the truth? Bingo! And that truth is Temataro is a great, greed-inspiring fortune. That's what the whole battle over the Ninetales Vale is about. Temataro is a great fortune? Come to think of it.
Only the great get-rich-quick chance in the universe. Grandpappy told me all about it.
Could Temataro actually be the Forbidden Chamber sent the scene? It's like the first movie.
That's right, Cindy. I'm gay. In case you haven't noticed, so is Ray.
What? I ain't gay.
What are you talking about? You took her to that club.
So they play good music.
What about our trip to San Francisco then?
I wanted to go shopping.
But everybody loves you.
No, first of all, you suck my...
Whatever, Ray. Okay.
Oh, they play good music.
Trip to San Francisco then.
I wanted to go shopping.
But everybody loves you.
No, first of all, you suck my...
Whatever, Ray. Okay.
Wait, what is this YouTube format? Did YouTube change its format again? I swear to God. Why the YouTube format look like this? Am I crazy? What does YouTube look like for y'all? Did YouTube change its format? Ew! What is this? The comments are on the side now. At least when I open this incognito window. Is the player, then the side is the right side is the comments, and then you below what? I hate it! It's unbalanced! Ew! It's unbalanced. It's disgusting. What format am I looking at? Yeah, let me open it again.
That's right, Cindy.
Oh wait, it's different now. I opened the window again and it's different. I'm confused. What's happening? My YouTube is not staying the same. That was weird. I closed it and opened it again and it went back to the normal format. What it looked like, so imagine the YouTube video was here like normal, but the comments were taking up this side. The comments were like, what the hell? And then below here, when you scroll down, it wouldn't scroll the comments, it would only scroll this half of the screen and not the comments. I hated every moment of it. It was so unbalanced. Anyways, the Tenmataro's a treasure. The iPad format. That's the iPad format. Ew! That's disgusting. They shouldn't do that on PC. Why did it become the iPad format? It's so weird. Is it the link that I opened? Telling the villagers that Tenmataro is a terrifying yokai is what scared them away from the forbidden chamber and the treasure within. That's how the treasure been kept the secret all this time. Ha 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 ha! Well, seems our ace attorney has been uncovered the truth that must not be revealed. Bro, who cares? The treasure's already gone. We already went into the chamber. Mayor Tenma looks like he wants to keep the truth hidden as much as I do. Tragedy is doomed to repeat itself long as Tenmataro exists. That's why the secret must be protected, sister. Dots. As long as Tenmataro exists, huh? Mr. LaBelle, add the statement to your testimony, bitch! YouTube doing YouTube stuff. Tragedy is doomed. Also, I watched the Xbox showcase. What do y'all think about the Xbox showcase? There was one game where the gameplay looked cool, but I don't know about the aesthetic of the game. Is there that like RPG game?
Objection!
Also, they did show gameplay of the Assassin's Creed Shadows. It was like a Assassin's Creed game. Wait, it was called like Expedition 33. That one, the gameplay looks nice, but I'm not really too into like that genre of style. Like the fantasy shit. Not fantasy, but like that. I don't know. Mr. LaBelle, what if Tenmataro no longer existed? Revealing the truth would no longer be an issue, would it? If Tenmataro no longer existed? Gears of War, Doom, and COD. Yeah, they also showed like Dragon Age. What on earth are you talking about? Oh, apparently you haven't heard. Tenmataro no longer exists. I guess you didn't get to do a thorough search after the key was taken from you. Because when we searched the Forbidden Chamber, there wasn't any treasure there. Really? Well, maybe you weren't looking in the right place. Sorry, but I have proof that Tenmataro no longer exists. Take a look at this figure. What the hell is that? It looks like a little dude. We found this in the Forbidden Chamber. It's an Azuki Kozo figure. The great thief Azuki Kozo uses them to leave at the scene of his crimes. Are you suggesting that Tenmataro's already been stolen? Never played Dragon Age, but this new one looks ugly. Yeah, I never played Dragon Age either. I only know about it. Yep. Phineas and Ferb's grandfather, Master Thief, was the culprit. And by that hideous, marauding caretaker's grandfather, no less. You. my beautiful golden Tenmataro was. The greed-inspired Tenmataro can no longer bring ruin to Ninetales Vale. Isn't that right, Mayor Tenma? The root of the tragedy will indeed seem to be gone. In fact, I now recall the alderman revealing the secret to me on the day of our meeting. He must have been speaking of Tenmataro, for he said to me the gold ingot was gone. Gold ingot? You mean the treasure that is Tenmataro's true form? Recall, if you will, the scroll in the Forbidden Chamber. Tenmataro is the yellowish object shown there. A giant gold ingot my nomadic ancestors bestowed upon Ninetales Vale. So you telling me all this shit for a giant rock? Joker went insane after Batman died and moved to Japan or LA. In return for the gold my ancestors received from Ninetales Vale, a land would become Tenma Town. The dry villagers met with greed that did great fortune. Bitter was the greed-fueled battle they were possessed. My ancestors' gold became a curse upon the village, a curse of ruin. Thus it was that yokai Tenmataro came to be. So Tenmataro and the village superstitions were merely fairy tales to scare people away.
Fairy tale or not, Tenmataro made quite a mess of things.
Yes indeed, for there is no greater monster than a mortal man's lust for gold.
Well, you know what I say. The love for money is the root of all evil.
My ancestor did bring terrible thing here to Ninetales Vale. A thing so terrible. Tenmataro, a monster just as terrible, had to be created to keep a secret. And yet we have not for love for the little village that we owe our very existence. Tenmataro would never seek to take over Ninetales Vale in a merger. Oh my god, all this for a fucking rock! The judge. That's my headcanon of what the judge said. Mr. Mayor, now that we know Tenmataro no longer exists, are you ready to admit your secret? Are you the Ninetales Vale? No! Don't do it! Please! No! Sister! Begone, you demented demon! Now where was I? The golden lord of the yokai, the amazing Ninetales is me. And that means Jinxie! Yes! The man wearing the mayor's clothes who you saw collapse in the fox chamber, was he wearing the Ninetales fox mask? Oh yeah, that's what made me think it was Papa. He said he was going to reveal his secret identity to the Alderman Cubie that day, so... It really wasn't Papa, I saw that wasn't. It was Florent's idea from the start. He advised me to reveal my secret identity to the Alderman. Yeesh, Rube Goldberg machines must have less elaborate setup than LaBelle's scheme. Took me a moment to realize the one guy laughing was not everyone shown. Yeah, honestly, sometimes I forget that they show the names on there and I forget whose dialogue is it. You may rest easy now, little Jinxie. The monster's deception is through. The true facts behind this case have finally come to light. Mayor Tenma did not kill Alderman Cubie, but Florent LaBelle did. How dare you, sister? No! No!
Silence!
Dots. Huh. Justice Toro. You should at least have a real blade in your hands if you desire to cross swords with me. Or have you mistaken this battle for a training ground?
Can you hear the rain? But maybe not. What the hell does this guy want now?
Evidence is like a razor-sharp blade that cuts through bone as though it were butter. But you have only blind guesses, a dull blade incapable of cutting a cake.
He has you there, Mr. Justice. Your sword, pretty weak. Evidence is everything in the court of law. But, they're right. Let's see some evidence. A perfect being like me wouldn't leave any incriminating evidence like this. Ha 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 ha.
This is the final battle. Just as a samurai must live and die by the sword, you will live or die by the existence of you hold. My swift blade of judgment awaits. Now present your conclusive evidence. Or don't you have any?
Oh, crud. Do I have anything conclusive? Yes, I do. Evidence? Oh, I have evidence.
You do?
Of course. It's just conclusive evidence we need too. I'm gonna finally prove Mayor Tenma's innocent. Here comes justice. Oh shit! Whoa! Whoa! Let's review the facts. The most damning evidence itself against the mayor was the crime scene itself. And the mayor and the victim were the only two people found in the room. Also, we all thought the alderman was killed because he was the amazing Ninetales, but as we know now, of course, we were way off. The amazing Ninetales was Mayor Tenma. That's why when his daughter Jinxie saw the amazing Ninetales collapse at the scene, she mistook him for her father. Those were the facts we revealed. However, Mr. LaBelle asserts that he did not leave any evidence at the scene of the crime, but he didn't say anything about evidence outside of the crime. Maybe he isn't as clever as he thinks. Does any of the evidence found outside of the scene prove any clues? Not his hand cream because it's not his fingerprints.
Oh! A clue inside the mask!
Oh, I know. The amazing Ninetales mask. It was found washed up along the river. What sort of clue does the mask hold? The white hair. What about the hair left in the mask? Well, if it's not Rex QB, the one wearing it was LaBelle. So he's not blonde. The white hair is LaBelle's! That's right. That hair is Florent LaBelle's. Now that's what I call conclusive evidence. Do a hair test. Well, Mr. Justice, do you have any conclusive evidence to present to this court? Of course I do. Observe this mask, if you will. The mask has that conclusive evidence. It's not the mask itself, but the white hair inside it. We originally thought it belongs to Alderman Rex QB. Yes, but the amazing Ninetales now we know is Mayor Tenma, so... That's correct. So the question is, whose hair is this? The answer to that is the last person worn it before it was discarded. That would be you, Lauren LaBelle. What are you talking about? I never had hideous white hair like that.
Silence! It would appear you're coup de grace. Coup de grace? I don't fucking know. I'm supposed to be British and Japanese at the same time. Failed to hit his mark. This freakish fop.
Just say it. Blackquill, just say it. We all know what you want to say. This game... you know when he says fop, you know what he's trying to say. Emma called Clavier fop too.
It's not the white hair type. He's busy being one ludicrous garish color or another.
Objection!
Yeah, he keeps changing his hair color, so you know. Coupe de gras or
Coup de grace!
No, Prosecutor Blackwell, it's you who has made a fatal error.
What?
Remember where this mask was found. It was washed up by the side of the river. With that in mind, the last piece of evidence will solve all the remaining riddles. Oh, the hair color thing washes out with water. So his hair got stuck in the mask, and because it fell into the river, it washed off the color. And he gave this to us too. For free. That's... What the hell is that? This is Mr. LaBelle's own private brand of hair color. It washes out with water. The court will also recall that the amazing Ninetales mask washed up alongside the village river with white hair inside it.
What's this? Are you saying the preening peacock's hair color is?
Somebody throw water on him right now. That's exactly what I'm saying. Mr. LaBelle's hair color is a freaky work of nature. Of fiction, I mean. But thanks to the river flowing through the Ninetales Vale, we now have a real-life expose. Oh. The white hair in the mask is conclusive evidence, proving that you're the real killer. A DNA test is all we need to prove it. We both know we'll get a match. Admit it, Florent LaBelle. You're the one who killed Alderman Rex QB. You peasant! How dare you! Oh, my profane beauty like a ew! I'm my makeup. Ew, he's stinky. Ew! Bro, what is this? Where's his face gone? He's actually 50 years old. This is LaBelle. What, the project is off? I'm so safe with so... What? So sad. Oh, for James Charles. No, James Charles, no! Hello, sister. This is LaBelle. What, the project is off? This is James Charles, sister. The sister sponsors pulled out like my... James Charles speaking. I'm fired? You mean I'm no longer Mayor Entertainment's aide? Hello, sister. This is LaBelle. What? There's a sister stratospheric damages claims against me? $100 million? I finished! Sister finished! Sister's sticking a fork at me! I'm done!
What the fuck? I, Simon Blackwell, defeated? The hell is this?
Hey, everybody shut up. Hey, everybody shut your damn mouths. Okay. All in the courtroom. Hello. Bro turned back into the Joker. That was the Joker, Joaquin Phoenix Joker in the beginning of the movie. This is quite an unexpected outcome. I must hand it to you, Mr. Justice. You really turned this case on its head, just like the other lawyer, Phoenix Wright. Haha. Wait, that was a compliment, right? Prosecutor Blackwell, what have you done with Florent LaBelle?
The defaced man has withered like a flower without water. One of the officers is currently tending to him with a sprinkler.
Wouldn't that just wash even more of his makeup off? He's being waterboarded as we speak.
Allow me to explain the actions of the guilty party in detail. The motive, of course, was to steal the gold ingot known as Tenmatar. However, a few are allowed into the manor due to its cultural ties to the Ninetales Vale. LaBelle set in motion plans to gain access to the manor and The guild engulfed with fear and merger. But the efforts of the amazing Ninetales saw those plans come to a halt. And thus LaBelle murdered the alderman and attempted to pin the blame on Mayor Tenma.
I see, but what I still can't comprehend is why he would go after the gold in the first place. LaBelle doesn't look like someone who's in need of financial aid.
LaBelle hid his past well, much like his beauty with makeup. He's mired in debt. That due to pouring money into a brand only he could love, which he sought the gold with such ferocity.
Too bad for him, someone else got into it first anyway. Florent LaBelle looks like someone who would invest in NFTs. I see. Very well then. I believe it's time I declare the verdict. This court finds the defendant, Damien Tenma, not guilty. Oh, he's grabbing the boobs. You know what? If I was found not guilty in a murder trial, I would grab some air boobs too. Court is adjourned. Oh hey Phoenix, that was some seriously good lawyering, Apollo. I didn't see that coming. I just got lucky, I guess. You banished Tenmataro from the Ninetales Vale like you were some kind of exorcist.
Dots, there's still one thing I don't understand. How come Mr. LaBelle didn't kill Mayor Tenma too? He could have set it up so the mayor murdered the alderman and died from a counterattack. That would have removed at least one possible fly from the ointment.
I was wondering about that too, but I have a hunch LaBelle was biding his time. He was planning on exposing the Ninetales' identity himself. Huh, but why? Because the mayor was the amazing Ninetales. Had LaBelle succeeded in framing Mayor Tenma for the alderman's murder, the wrestler's popularity would have plummeted once his identity was revealed. Oh, I get it. If the amazing Ninetales was just killed, he'd die a hero. But if he was proved a villain, his fans would abandon him, making the merger much easier. Right, and then when the merger was complete and everything cooled down, he'd be able to search the Forbidden Chamber at his leisure. He did all this just to go into a room? To find a rock? Imagine all this just so that he can go into one room to find a rock that doesn't exist. That's fucking bullshit.
What an insane...
Oh, did you guys hear that? The thunder?
What an insanely intricate plot.
Kaka! Most excellent job clearing my name. A feat worthy of the Demon Lord approval. Why are you acting like Tenmataro? Let me just no concern to you. How could it not be concern to me? Tenmataro, be gone! Go! Jinxie, seems like ages since I laid my eyes on you. Papa! You find Papa? Yes, it would seem Tenmataro is no match for you. Ha 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 ha. I'm not scared of that silly bitch yokai no more.
Your father's a free man now, Jinxie! Isn't it great?
Thank you for all you've done. Seeing you guys in action, it made me feel like I don't have to be afraid anymore. Oh, look, she's cute. Wait, is Jinxie smiling? Oh shit. This is all thanks to you two. Too bad the amazing Ninetales will have to retire though. Oh, come! Once everyone hears I'm the amazing Ninetales, my fan base will nosedive. After all, I'm not the most popular of people, another reason for my secret identity. I don't see how possibly continue.
Hey, I think you misjudged yourself. Take a look outside.
See, now that you mention it, what's all that noise out there? A big crowd gathered. Zeus, give me a second. Shut the fuck up, Thor.
A big crowd gathered outside the courtroom once the news broke.
Oh, that's Apollo talking. Do you want to get a glimpse of Mayor Damon Tema, the man behind the mask, and to root for your return to the wrestling ring?
Rooting for me, but I thought it was nothing more than a male factor in their eyes.
A male factor? Malefactor? I legit heard the thunder that time. Yeah, it was so loud. Shut up, bro. The case just ended. Shut your mouth, Thunder God. Damn. Scared of a little thunder? I'm not very fond of what follows.
The only one that really matters is Jinxie. Show her how cool you really are.
Yeah, you're the coolest when you're out there fighting in the ring, Papa.
Jinxie.
Here, I think you'll need needing this. Oh, you should wear the mask, yeah.
Thank you. Now if you would excuse me. Huh? I don't want to keep my fans waiting.
Zeus raining down judgment for the trial. Oh, woo! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! He's jumping from the courthouse! Oh shit! Oh shit, he's buff! Oh my god, he's pulling out the gang signs! Oh my god, he's a furry!
I sure hope they can settle the problems between them without a Ninetales fail.
Yeah, me too. I'm sure they'll be fine. After all, the blackmailer slash killer is behind bars and the merger's no longer an issue. Plus, the amazing Ninetales obviously still a hit. I suspect Ninetales Veil will be too. Oh crap, his heart! And it's all because we believed in our client, just like you said.
Okay, people. Now that we got that one in the bag, let's get something to eat. I'm starving.
Sounds good. I've been so nervous I haven't eaten since yesterday.
Better keep eating, Apollo, or you might have to start looking up at me.
Huh? I'm definitely past my growth phase, and you should be past yours too.
Are you kidding me? I'm just getting started. Ready or not, it's face-stopping time.
Keep eating like that, and the only direction you'll grow is sideways. Apollo! Apollo! So mean.
Very funny. But I've got a hollow leg. I can eat as much as I want without getting an ounce.
Really? Wow, can't wait to see this.
Calories? Try to stick 'em on me.
Okay, you two. Bro, y'all just met a couple days ago. Eldune's Noodles! Isn't an all-night stand, you know? Eldune's Noodle. A hollow leg? That's what she said. I don't know what that means. I'm with Mr. Wright. Let's go.
I've been waiting to have a pull from there ever since Mr. Wright told me about them.
He's eating Eldune's noodles. What are we waiting for? Thank God Eldune's alive. The noodles are on me today, so I expect some serious eating from you two.
Yay! Thanks, boss. I will let you down.
Athena has no idea what she's getting into. Mr. Eldune's noodles are hot and salty. 2 bowls would kill the man.
That was our first case together, and it felt like nothing could bring us down after that. The dark age of the law seemed so distant, so irrelevant to our small, cozy office. But little did I know that it had been lurking all along, right there behind us. The first time it made it... Shush! 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 The first time it made it out, no one's the murder team is take a look at me. Case would mark the twilight before the dark cold night would to come.
Apollo about to eat something hot and salty. Just the one time, I swear. I was just trying something out, something new, you know? Oh, yay! We did it! We beat the episode 2. Now let's go back to the menu. Oh shit, we did it! And it looks like just barely the next case we'll do is Academy. So the reason there was a poll is in these episodes, episode 3 is a turnabout Academy, but technically the DLC episode comes before this in the timeline, but we'll do this next. I think because of the weather, we're gonna have to save it for next time. Also, I just really wanted to complete this case. Look at how ugly he is. Sorry, I mean, not Apollo. Oh. Okay, wait, should we have Athena wear the school uniform during the school case, the Academy case? Yeah, we can do the pirate one after the Academy. Should they wear their home clothes? If you want Apollo like that, just say that. Give it to her. Yeah, Phoenix can wear his Phoenix can wear that during the Oh shit, what did I press? Oh shit. But yeah, next stream will start, next Ace Attorney stream will start at Turnabout Academy. But I'll probably do an art stream next because I want to just have a chatting, just chat. Chill and chat. So tomorrow we'll do an art stream. I don't know what we'll be drawing, but I haven't finished the last art stream. We were drawing the Pokemon trainer. I haven't finished that one, but you know, I kind of got, you know, I kind of got lazy. I'll finish it. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll draw something else. But yeah, tomorrow will be an art stream. Yeah. We'll try and finish this Academy case before Safari Week. But yeah, we'll probably do this art stream tomorrow, then do this case, and then Friday. Just a heads up for next week. From Friday 21st, from the Friday 21st up till 30th, okay, it's Safari Week, which means we're gonna be shiny hunting every day in the Safari Zone for a week and 2 days, okay? So if y'all wanna just vibe and chill, y'all don't have to stay during the whole Safari Week, but you can just come in once in a while just to check up to see if I'm still alive, if I survive Safari Week. But yeah, we'll have a chat stream tomorrow with our art streams. But for now, goodbye and peace. Whoa, happy day.